Absolutely. And to our new friend in Nigeria, and we have people on here from Africa. I want to show you my friend that's in Uganda, that just got promoted. He finished his new rank yesterday, and he is headed to Dubai. His name is Martin Indiho, and Martin started in November. So he started in November, and then he ended up finishing. He finished so in November, he finished, I think, 10-10 in November. And then in December, he finished 25-25. In January, he finished 50-50. And in February, he finished 100 square. And he's in Africa, where the membership is still growing and developing, and it's not where it is in the United States. But I want you guys to understand that Martin is just excited because the opportunity for our friends in Africa, in Europe, all over the place. So here's what I want all of you to know. We have some great things. Hopefully you guys can see my hand and see my screen. But if you're new, I'm going to share a couple things with you, how to get March off to a fast start. So let's talk about March. Okay, this is what March is. Just so you guys know, if anybody is confused about what March is, this is what March is right here. There you go. I knew that would make you smile, Sherry, right? This is
smiling big time.
This is Sherry's birthday month. Let's just call it what it is, right? So if you want to give Sherry a birthday present, I'm going to promise you something right now. Sherry wants one thing from every single person in this community. And by the way, you are not all on her organization. Sherry believes in Viago, and she wants everyone to win. And she's got one goal. She listen, some people go, no, don't get me a gift. No. Sherry's like, get me a gift. This is the gift that she wants. She wants all of you to finish your 6. So your membership is free. I promise you. This is what she wants. She wants all of you to have a free membership. That's it. If you want to give Sherry a birthday gift in the month of March, let's all of us go to work and help you have a free membership. You know what this will do for you as well? It'll put $600 in your pocket. Now, you don't have to buy Sherry anything. God bless her. She's got a lot, right? But the gift that she would love is for your membership to be free. That's what she wants. I know her better than most, right? So this is March right here. If you're brand new and you're going, I'm ready to get started, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to get together with the person that introduced you. And what they're going to do is they're going to help you get signed up, right? So there is a website, which is viagodirect.com. And you're going to get your own version of this, because there's a / and then it will be your name. For example, like I met Elizabeth on Thursday night, her and her wonderful daughter. And so the minute their application goes in the system, it will be viagodirect.com / Elizabeth Tristan, unless she wants a business name or unless she wants what have you. So how do you get started is you're going to get your application. You're going to get signed up through the person that introduced you, right? Because we always talk about you dance with the person that brought you. So you're going to get signed up with the person that introduced you. And then you're going to have your own viagodirect.com site. Now, what this does is when you get started, it gives you your Club Viago membership. It gives you your Club Viago membership, right? And you've already created a username and password for this, right? So you're good to go. Then there is a back office, which will be your My Viago Direct office. And we'll help you with all of this, right? We'll help you with all of this. So getting started is simple. It's getting started. You can't finish a race that you haven't started. And I'm telling all of you right now, this is going to be a powerful month. And not just because it's Sherry's birthday month. I'm going to tell you that there is a contest that is happening that I know that a lot of you are going to be excited about, and I'm going to share it today. Even though it's not officially been shared by corporate, I have the inside scoop. And today's the day I'm letting it out the bag. Normally I go, you have to be on Thursday's all ambassador call. Okay, you do. We have an all ambassador call on Thursday. I'm telling you today what's going to be announced on Thursday. How you like them apples, right? Like, I'm going to have some fun today. I'm not supposed to, but you know what? It's Sherry's birthday month. She's leaving for Dubai tomorrow. I'm doing it. Have you guys ever heard that sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission? So this is one of those moments, just so you know. And some of y'all that have been working with us for a little bit, you're going, oh man, here it goes. Guess what? What are they going to do? I might get in a little bit of trouble, but it's okay. So I'm going to show you a promo that we are doing for this wonderful month of March, which is going to be powerful. But let me explain something. For those of y'all that wait past today, you're going to miss out because there are people signing up tonight, tomorrow, Monday, to every day. And so what happens to people is that this is your friend. Oops. Your friend right here. And this right here is you. Unless you decide to wait. And this is what I was showing you earlier. But remember, your friend has two teams. So let's say this right here is Julie. When your friend brings a third person, they will go underneath you. Let's say it's Tony. And when they bring Billy, Billy goes right here. And then when they bring, and I'm not saying it has to be done exactly like 1, 1, 1, 1. I'm just giving you an example, but this is what it looks like. And you will benefit because Billy can help Julie go 5-5. Billy can help Julie go 10-10. Billy can be one of the ones that counts for Julie's 25-25, just so all of you know. So number one is get started. Lock in your position. Because once you start, then the only thing that matters is your business. Nothing else matters. Then we're going to help you build two teams. If you guys can see my screen, then all that matters is you down. That's it. We want to help you build your business. So number one, ladies and gentlemen, is to get started. Number two is, who do you know? Who do you know? If you don't talk to the people that you know, somebody else will. The thing that people have the most fear of is inviting somebody to see this. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Fear is temporary. It is. Regret is permanent. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Viago is going to be the #1 lifestyle membership company in the world. And everywhere you go, you're going to see this green arrow off to the right. You're going to see it. It's going to become a brand. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen so I can show you this. If you guys can see this, this is because if you look at Viago, and we're showing everybody why is the arrow up to the right? We're showing everybody the right way to go, the right path, the right way for finances, the right way for health, the right way for lifestyle, the right way for spiritual, mental, physical, emotional growth. Like that's the fact. It's the right way. And so it's up and to the right, just so all of you know. But this is going to be a logo that's going to be everywhere. There are people that won't even listen. I'm going to tell you all right now. It's funny. Sherry and I were talking before this Zoom, and she said that a friend of hers said something about Bitcoin. Okay, let me tell you right now. This is my Bitcoin story for all of you. I was consulting for a company in 2013, 2014, and the owner bounced 2 checks on me. It was $20,000 and $20,000. So the owner owed me $40,000. And he said, hey, Mazafar, I can't pay you, but can I pay you in Bitcoin? This is 2014. He wanted to pay me $40,000 in Bitcoin. Let me show you all something. This is what he wanted to pay me. He wanted to pay me $40,000 US. in Bitcoin. At that time, Bitcoin dropped to $238 a coin. So he wanted to give me 167 BTC. And I told him, are you crazy? Like, you owe me 40 grand and you want to give me a coin that has dropped to $238. If I would have taken that today, it would be worth 16 million. Fear is temporary. Regret is permanent. Let me tell you all something. I will never buy Bitcoin. I don't even want to hear the word Bitcoin. I hope it falls on its face. I'm sorry if any of y'all have Bitcoin. I'm bitter. I'm so bitter towards, I have other cryptocurrencies, but I will never buy Bitcoin. I'm not going to have a Bitcoin. I don't even want to know the word bit. I don't even want bit. I don't want anything that rhymes with it, just so all of you know. Like, there's nothing that's going near this. Like, for me. Sherry was like, Muzaffar, I heard of that. I'm sitting there going, la, 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 la. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. And that's my own personal story, just so all of you know. Listen, call me bitter. And that's a part of being Bitcoin, bitter. Like, that's me, just so everybody knows. I don't want that to happen to you when it comes to Club Viago. This will be number one. And years from now, there are people that are going to hear about it and they're going to go, la, 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 Viago. Don't even put the word go. I don't want to see line green. They're going to actually stop at traffic lights when it turns green because they're upset at the color green, because they're going to see us everywhere. There are people that are going to stop traveling because of Viago. I'm just letting you know, it's going to be big, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm telling you right now that fear is temporary. Regret is permanent. If you don't talk to the person that you know, somebody else will. Don't miss this opportunity. So many people go, Muzaffar, I tried something before and didn't have results. You know what? Me too. I'll give you one. I ate some food and threw up. It didn't stop me from eating. I have sneezed. It didn't stop me from breathing. I did get into a car accident. It hasn't stopped me from driving. I had some bad relationships in my life. It didn't stop me from marrying my best friend. If you go through life looking at your future based off of your past pain, you're never going to do anything. Stop pushing your pain forward. The point is really simple. If you tried something before and it didn't work, congratulations. That's happened to every successful person on the planet. Nobody woke up, came out of their mother's womb, and was successful for every day for the rest of their life. We've all had challenges. We've all had learning lessons. And some people go, Muzaffar, well, I've tried a couple companies. I invited my friends, and now if I show them this, they're going to say another one. And your answer is yes. It's the reason why we do life is another one. We try another one. That's life. You try another relationship. You try another restaurant. You try another car when your car fails. You try another bank. You try another cell phone company. You try, yes, another one. Yes, another one. Another one. Just so all of you know, another one. And be proud of another one. Because if you don't try another one, you die. Just letting you know. Do another one. And tell people, I'm not asking you to join. I'm asking you to look. If our friendship has any value, all you'll do is look for me. That's it. And if you, listen to this, if you like what I love, this is a powerful statement right here. If you like what I love, write it down. If you like what I love, we can be business partners. And if not, I pray, I hope that you will connect me with people that will help me jumpstart my business. Jumpstart my business. Who do you know? I would talk to every one of them. I want people to say no to me. You know why? Because if I don't talk to them, somebody else will. My biggest fear is not my no. My biggest fear is they're going to say yes to someone else. That's my biggest fear, is that my contact will say yes to somebody else. Somebody else in Viago or somebody else in another network marketing company. And I'm not here to say that they're bad, but I do believe we're the best. I believe we have the best membership, the best products, the best owners, the best partners, the best compensation plan, the best community, the best travel, the best, like the best. I believe we have the best. And if somebody says yes to someone else because I didn't call them, then that's my fault. So go for it. I made a list, and I'm telling all of you to do the same thing. Make a list. Make a list. I made a list of 500. And then what I did is that I circled my fastest yeses, which was 40 people. And those are the ones that I called. And what do I mean by fastest yeses? In my mind, I thought they were going to say yes. They didn't say yes. In my mind, I thought they were going to say yes. Out of 40, 17 said yes. This is my story. What is your story? We're going to help you build your story. Right now, it's the month of March, and I want to share something with you. Here's the promo, everybody, that's happening. Some of you that have been around for a while have heard of this before and didn't know if it's happening or if it's going to be happening in the month of March or what have you. But I want to share this with all of you, right? But how did Martin go 100 squared in 4 months? How is everybody that's getting promoted gotten promoted? Is they've personally introduced people, personally recruited ambassadors, personally. Martin has personally introduced over 40 people in Africa. More pinpoint, it's not just Uganda. Martin's talking to people in different African countries, just so you know. And let me help some of you. Africa is a continent, not a country. It's a continent. There are several countries inside of Africa, and we can do business in a lot of them, and it's growing. Now, the membership requirements are a little lesser in Africa because of the economy. Same thing in Colombia, same thing in the Philippines. So there are some adjustments to the membership. There are some adjustments to the cost. And for those of y'all that are here from international countries, you'll see some adjustments. Anyways, personally recruited ambassadors. That's what Martin did, just so everyone understands, right? So let's move forward. What is happening? There's a contest called Triple Play. And everybody has been texting me going, is this going to happen? Is this going to happen? Yes. So I can't tell you who won in February. I can't do that one. Like that, I can't say. That has to be done on our all ambassador call. But we had some people in the lead. We had some people that were growing. We had some things that happened towards the end of this last week, right? So I'm just letting you know. So Triple Play is like this. First place will get a bonus of $3,000 US. That's the bonus. Unless the first place person does 20 points, then they will get it doubled. It will be 6,000 instead of 3,000. This will be made in 2 payments. Unless they do 30 points in Sherry's birthday month. This is Triple Play for Sherry's birthday month. Why do I keep writing it out? Because it makes my second mom happy. That's why. Called March. So I only know of March as Sherry's birthday month. That's what it is, right? So triple play for Sherry's birthday month. You know, she loves hearing that. Do you guys know that? It just makes her, I've known her for, gosh, going on 30 years. I've known of her, but we've had a really close family style relationship. And if something makes your mom happy, I hope you keep doing it. So anyways, so the triple play for Sherry's birthday month. There's another one. March, right? Here's what happens. First place, this is still only first place. If you do 30 points, your bonus will be tripled. That's why it's called triple play if you do 30 points, right? So this is going to be paid out in 3 payments, just so everybody knows. So I want to be very clear with this contest. This contest is amazing. Now, that's first place. Second place, second place is 1,500. Unless someone does 20 points, then it'll be doubled and tripled, right? Third place is 750. Fourth place is, it's either 400 or 500. Now I'm drawing a blank, but I'm just going to put 400 because if it's more than that, then you're fine. You'll be okay with it. Fifth place is 200. All right. So first place, second place, third place, fourth place, fifth place. And anyone that does over 20 points or over 30 points, any of these will be doubled or tripled. All right. Now, how do you get these points? When somebody becomes a member at the 450 membership, this will give you 1 point towards the contest, towards triple play. Okay. 1 point towards triple play. So it's pretty simple. If you personally recruit 10 people, that's 10 points. So Sherry, my new friend, who's Sherry's friend, Ricky, did 9 in 1 day. That was 9 points immediately, right? So I just want you to understand, you don't have to do 9 in 1 day. Sherry's birthday month is really special because there's 31 days in this month, Sherry. I mean, God has a funny way. He just wants the extra day for Sherry, right? So listen, hey, I got 31 in my month too, Sherry, in August, just so you know. But I've always talked about my birthday, August 7th. Like I've always talked about my birthday till I met Sherry and she was like, I got a birthday month. I was like, wow. Like she just claims it. It's awesome. All right. So 450 is 1. So let me show you how this would really work. If you, and I had a conversation with a young lady that's on here, and I'm not going to mention any names, but I had a conversation with a lady that's on here. And I said, listen, if you do this and you go and get 30 points, because right now, most people that have been winning the contest, they've been winning it at 20, 21, 22, 25, 27. If you get 30 points, right? 30 points. Not only will you make the 9,000, this is my belief. I believe someone that does 30 will have a good shot of winning. Unless a few of you go, I'm going crazy, and then we've got a few of you battling at that point. But I'm just telling you what I've seen month over month over month. Most people have won the contest somewhere between 20, and the maximum I've seen in the last couple months was 27. So I believe 30, right? And these are personally recruited, personally, not team, personally. Just so all of you know, 30. Okay. So what does that equal? Well, you earn $100 a person that becomes a member, because they're like, it's like a customer, but then when they become an ambassador, it's amazing, right? We don't get paid to recruit ambassadors. So I want to be clear on this. Even though you personally recruited ambassadors, We get paid our commissions on the membership. This is our product, the membership. We don't pay people to recruit people. We pay when people become a customer. The great thing is you can become a customer and an ambassador. The ambassador is only $49. We don't pay commissions on that because legally that's not allowed to do. But we can pay commissions on our product. Our product is our membership, which is brilliant. It's beautiful. Now, 30 times $100. So 30 members. And the commissions you earn is $100 per member. This is $3,000. You win the contest, you got another $9,000. Your total is $12,000. That's not including our team commissions, which is a whole nother compensation. And I don't need to go into that right now. I just want you to understand this contest that's starting today. And you have a full 31 days to run for this starting today. I wouldn't wait. I wouldn't procrastinate. I'm telling you right now, $12,000 for some people could really change their financial situation now. So this is the contest. Now, can I show you how to accomplish this? I want to show you how you're going to accomplish this. And then, so there's two things I want to show you before we wrap up this training. One, I want to show you how to accomplish this. And two, I want to show you how to go silver ambassador. I want to show you how to go silver ambassador because minimums become maximums. Minimums become maximums. So I want everybody's minimum to increase. So let me show you how this works, ladies and gentlemen. It's really simple, right? So what I did is, number one, is I made a decision that I was going to finish this. That's number one. Number two, I wrote down my why. Why am I going to do this? So I wrote it down. Number three, I made my list. Okay. I made my list. And I told you, for me, it was 500. I put on a big board. And why am I pointing over there? Because that's where my board is, in my office. So I'm in my office right now. I put this big board up. I was at a beautiful studio in Orange County, California. Jennifer, thank you for opening up and doing a phenomenal presentation with great people in Orange County. And I had the pleasure of being there with Sherry and Jennifer, and this studio was absolutely gorgeous. And Jennifer's partner, Robert, took me to his office inside the studio. Man, this dude's office, I thought my whiteboard was nice. This dude had a whiteboard wall. He had a whiteboard wall. And I'm sitting there going, man, what am I doing? I need a whiteboard wall. I just got to be careful because when I started putting whiteboards up all over my office, my wife lost her mind. She was like, you turned our beautiful office into a war room. And I said, because I'm going to work, baby. Like, that was me, right? And so wait till you meet my wife. She's going to tell you that I'm crazy. Like, I really am. And it's okay. A little crazy is healthy. So Robert opened my eyes, man. When, like, Jennifer, tell him thank you. I don't think my wife will say thank you to him, but I want a whiteboard wall is what I want. Anyways, so I made a list of 500 on my whiteboard. And by the way, when you get a whiteboard, please use a dry erase marker, not this one right here. This is a permanent. See, permanent. I made the mistake of writing on a whiteboard with a permanent, and it did not erase. Then it was there forever. So get a dry erase. And then what I did is I started looking at the names, and they look like this on the whiteboard, right? I made this list that looked like this, just like this. And then what I did was I started having these conversations in my head. And the first one was my best friend, Juan. And I knew he was going to say yes. Like, I just had the conversation. I was like, Juan, listen, we're doing this. Like, you and me. We're going to travel the world. We're going to make money. We're going to have fun. He gave me for my birthday, if you guys have ever seen the movie Bad Boys, that's our personalities, me and Juan. Like I'm Mike Lowry, he's Marcus Burnett. Like that's been us two forever since the movie came out. And you know, we've always said we ride together, we die together. That if you have a best friend, like it's my best friend. And he was like, here's my credit card. Like, sign me up. He's literally like, this is me. This is Juan. This is exactly how it looks, just so you know. And I'm so proud of that. And I'm so happy for that. Listen, if you have a best friend and they don't join, it's okay. They still love you. They still love you. But for me, I made my best friend join. I mean, that's my best friend. You can't sit here and say we ride together, we die together and not sign up, man. Like you can't say those words, just so all of you know. So I went through this and I circled 40 that I thought were going to say yes. And I really did. Listen, it was, and you may not have 40. It's okay. Maybe you'll have 10. Maybe you'll have 5. Maybe you'll have, but the first calls to me were going to be low-hanging fruit. Low-hanging fruit. Now, I wasn't looking for the rotten fruit on the ground. That's not what I mean. I mean actual good fruit that's hanging low on the tree that I can reach and pick. That's still great fruit. I'm not looking for the negative person. I'm not looking for, like, I'm going to go talk to people that I want to be in business with, that I want to travel with, that I want to have fun with, that I want to talk to every day, every other day. Like, do you know how much I love talking to Sherry Sharman on a daily basis? It makes me smile. It makes my wife happy. Like my wife can't wait to come into the office and she's like, is Sherry on? Yes, she's on. And she pops in and they smile and they hug each other through Zoom. Like I love being around her. I love being around Soda. Like I just do. Like he is 6'7", but he's like the gentle giant. Like the dude is like all heart. I don't know if there's anything else in that 6'7" frame of his. It's all heart. Like I love being around good people, just so you guys know, right? So who do you want to be around? Just so let's just make this clear. We're going to have fun. We're going to travel the world. If I gave you 2 tickets to Dubai tomorrow and said, here's a flight for you and a flight for, let's say I gave you 5. Here's a flight for you and 5 flights for 5 people that you love. Who would you call? And if those are people that you would give a free ticket to Dubai or to the Bahamas or to Bora Bora, if you've never been to Bora Bora, Google it. It was one of my best vacations ever. I stayed at the Four Seasons with my wife and my daughters. My youngest daughter was 3 months old. My oldest daughter was just 2 years old. And we went to Bora Bora at the Four Seasons. I just want you to understand that live life. But let me go back to my question. If I gave you 5 free tickets, who would you give it to? Who would you give it to? Right? I'm telling you right now that it's like I heard this quote and this really woke me up. Some people are giving free rides to people that would never push your car if you were in need. Think about that statement for a second. When I sit back and think about the people that I care about, it would be the people that would push my car if something happened. Those are the people that I'm calling first. Those are the people that I want. That if something like, and some people go, well, I don't have a lot of those friendships or what have you. It's okay. You have them now in this community, which is good. Number 2, I'll tell you this. Start introducing people. Some of your best friends will come from this business and they won't be people that you know. It will be someone that you met through someone. Through someone. Truth be told, do you know how I met Sherry? I saw her on stage at a big event, but I didn't meet her. But I met her through a person that I will never be friends with again. Think about that one. I met a lady that changed my life through somebody that I won't be friends with, and that's okay. But look what it led me to, a lady that's impacted and changed my life. Sometimes somebody's going to introduce you to someone that will introduce you to someone that will become your best friend. You don't know who you know knows. Some of you are going to meet like Shar. She met the love of her life because somebody introduced somebody that introduced Shar in them, however it worked. This business is more than money. Lives are going to change. I promise you that much. Start with a list. And if you don't have close friends like me and Juan, it's okay. Introduce people. Here's the best advice I'm going to give you right now. If somebody does this, you introduce them to Viago. Ready? If they do one thing, introduce them to Viago. If they don't do this, don't introduce them. How about that? If they do one thing, introduce them and let them make a decision on their own. But if they don't do this one thing, do not introduce them. Ready? If they breathe, introduce them. If they don't breathe, don't introduce them. Like for some people, you don't know who to introduce. Look for ones that breathe. Start with that. I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to keep it simple. But there's so many different walks of life. It's like when I say something, some people go, well, that doesn't apply to me. That doesn't apply to me. That doesn't apply to me. This applies to you. How about that? This applies to everyone, right? So number four is the invite, right? This is something that you're going to get good at. Inviting. If you don't talk to the people that you know, and you're going to practice this, right? Inviting. And I would call people, inviting is not presenting. Inviting, I don't invite people and go, hey, listen, let me tell you about this membership, and it's $450 and then it's $99 a month. But if you introduce 6, then your membership is free. And then here's what happens. And by the way, this is what I'm going to show you is, and now you're going into, well, there's travel, well, there's a website, well, there's VIP escapes, well, there's oh my God, there's telemed, and then there's this daily savings, and you can save on your car insurance, and you can say, listen, I'm telling you right now, is be really good at being the movie trailer, not the movie. Hey, that's a good analogy for my new friend, Jennifer Murphy, by the way. I hope she likes that one. That one's for you, Jen, just so you know, right? Be good at being the trailer, not the movie. Stop telling people the movie. Let the movie tell the movie. Let the movie give the sound that like the dun 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 dun, like that whole, like let the movie do that. That's the presentation. The presentation is the movie. Let the movie have the effects and the climax and all of that. Let the movie have that. You be the trailer. You get people to watch the movie. Write this down. Less is more. Less is more. If you want to become really successful, get good at inviting. I'm telling you right now, this is what you want to get good at. Number 5, we will present for you. This is the movie. We will do this for you. So every week, we do Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Outside of this, we have a video. Outside of this, we have a PowerPoint. You can get all of this information on this website. Elite Synergy System.com. It's all one word. EliteSynergySystem.com. You can download the PowerPoint. You can like everything is on this website for you. Everything is here. Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, we do this presentation. Now we're going to be adding, when Sherry gets back from Dubai, we're going to be adding a second presentation on Mondays and Wednesdays for the East Coast, because we're getting a big East Coast team started and they need the presentation to be a little earlier. So we're going to be adding a second one. So there will be 2 on Mondays, 2 on Wednesdays, and 1 on Saturdays. And then it's going to grow from there, because there are more people that are going to be presenting. Listen, I know when this young lady, Jennifer Murphy, goes crazy, she's going to be a presenter. I know other people are going to be presenters. I know Ricky's going to be presenting. I know Stevie's going to be presenting. I know so many of you are going to be presenting. So we're going to have more and more and more. Now, there are other presentations. We have other leaders. Right now, there's other presentations happening while I'm doing this one. By the way, this is not the only presentation in Viago at this moment. This one was just started up because Sherry was like, we need a system for our team. And then she opened it to everybody. She said, Muzaffar, I don't care who's on whose team. We'll invite everybody. And so there are people that this timing works for them, right? Number six is to close and follow up. We will help you with that. And number 7 is training. This is the last thing I'm going to talk about today, right? So, I told y'all I would help you figure out silver. Before I go into training, before I wrap up with training, let me just tell you one thing, okay? Bronze, a bronze ambassador, we want you walking across stage in Atlanta. So the big event is in Atlanta. Mark this in your calendars, May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, okay, in Atlanta. I want all of you to at least be a bronze, where you have 5 left and 5 right. 5 left and 5 right. I want all of you to be there. Okay. The next one is silver. This equals $50 a month. It's a good place to start, and that's okay. But we want all of you at $200 a month residual. A residual dollar is better than a regular dollar. 10 left, 10 right, and you're a silver ambassador. How do you get to 10 left and 10 right? So this right here is you. When you sign up, you're a first person, right? So let's say, for example, that this right here was, let's say this is Cheryl. And Cheryl signs up her friend, right? And let's say her friend is Willie. Willie's a friend of mine that's on here. He's a great, great guy, by the way. So let's say Cheryl signs up Willie. Right. And Willie, this is how I would go bronze, ladies and gentlemen. My goal would be for Willie to get his 6. Everybody that joins, my goal is to help them get their 6. So I would help Willie do what? I would help Willie go, hey, listen, we need to make a decision that you're going to finish your 6. This doesn't have to be a big decision. Finish something. You're going to finish. If the first decision is you're going to finish your 6, then you know what, Willie, we're going to help you. Why are you going to finish your 6? Well, I want my membership free, Muzaffar. Awesome. Willie, we're going to put a list together. Willie, we're going to circle your fastest yeses. I'm going to teach you how to invite, and I will present for you. And we help Willie get some people signed up. Then Cheryl signs up her friend, Julie. Same thing. We're going to help Julie make a decision to get her 6. And that's what we're going to do. And for every person, and then Cheryl signs up her friend, Tina. Guess what we're going to do with Tina? We're going to help Tina get her 6. If everybody that joins, you drive them to get their 6, and you drive them to get their 6, we can help you get to 10-10 by the end of Sherry's birthday month. I really believe that we can. I really do. It's going to be presentation after presentation after presentation. It's going to be list after list after list. But I believe everybody on here can finish silver. I really do. I think this could be a record-breaking month for all of you, and we can help you finish 10-10. Because then guess what? In Atlanta, you're going to go up for bronze, and you're going to go up for silver. So my best invite conversation, great question, Gemma. My best invite conversation. And normally I don't get a chance to see all the conversations that are happening. Normally Sherry's answering and other people are answering. It just popped up on my screen. And so I'll say this. And when I make a list, right, and everybody is different. There are people that I look up to, and those are people that I'd sit there and say this, hey, listen, I just saw a company. So if I was you, Gemma, for example, I'd say, listen, I just saw a business through my friend Jennifer. And you know how she's connected to everybody. I saw something that a couple of individuals that built a couple billion-dollar companies that have put together, and they've already pre-launched, they've already gone to launch. I fell in love with it, and we're going to be able to travel the world, have fun, and you need to see this. That's a conversation with a friend. If it's somebody I look up to, I would sit there and say, listen, I saw a company that through a friend of mine that a couple of business people put together that have done billions in their last company that have put this project together. I'd love to get your opinion. Someone that you look up to, ask them for their opinion. Go, listen, I'd love to get your opinion on something. And I always tell them one of two things are going to happen. Once you see what I'm going to show you, either you're going to like what I love and we can talk about being partners, or number two, I know you're very successful, and with the contacts you have, you can help me get a jump start to my business, because my business is not where yours is at. It's what I'd say to someone I look up to. To someone that I'm really close to, I would sit there and say, hey, same thing. I'd add the credibility that I saw this through a friend, and my friend is connected to a lot of people. And it's, and she connected me to a company that pre-launched in July, launched in October. And this company, the partners, their last businesses did billions, and they've officially launched. They're in 40 countries. And you know what? You're my best friend. We're going to travel the world together. We're going to have fun. You need to see this. If someone close to you, someone that looks up to you, Gemma, and you have people that look up to you, those are the ones that call you and go, hey, Gemma, where are you going this weekend? It's Saturday night. What are you doing? Hey, Gemma, what? Hey, Gemma. Hey, Gemma. Those people, I would tell them what to do. I'd sit there and say, listen, I found something. It's going to change your life, and you need to see it. And you can have that conversation with people that look up to you. But remember that it's not how you see them, it's how you understand how they see you. It has to be how they see you. And Sherry knows, I look up to Sherry, and she knows I do. So if Sherry called me and said, Muzaffar, I found something that's going to change your life, I would get on a call just because, right? My best friend, Juan, I don't look up to Juan. I love Juan. That's my best friend. And if he said, listen, he has to add credibility though. Even though I trust him with my life, it's always nice to hear some sort of credibility. So if he added that these business partners came together and their last companies did billions in revenue, they've pre-launched a project that recently launched and it's in 40 countries, that's credibility for me. And we're going to travel together. We're going to have fun. And I want you to see this. Bam. So in people that I look up to, there has to be credibility. If it's someone I look up to, I've got to tell them something credible, and I have to ask for their opinion. Tell them something credible and ask for their opinion. Hopefully that helps. Okay, great question. Lastly is training, ladies and gentlemen, is training. The training is March 8th. Okay, March 8th is our regional. So I want to share this with all of you. March 8th is our regional. So let me show you what that looks like. Okay. I was like, man, my mouse is going all over the place. Hold on a second. Let me show you. This is EliteSynergySystem.com. So I know I got to share my screen. Everybody hold tight. Share my screen, right? So this is Elite Synergy System right here. When you go here and you click on training, right? And you see home, regional events, right? The details of, regional events is in 5 days, 21 hours, 47 minutes, and 40 seconds. So you click on this. Here are all the regionals. So this is a list of all of them. Akron, Atlanta, Bloomington, Minnesota, Chicago, Concord, which is in North Carolina, the DMV, which is in Maryland, Newark, Oklahoma City, Phoenix, San Antonio, and Tampa. So wherever is within driving distance of you, which should be something for everyone, go to that one. And then you can look at what trainer is going to be there. This is Michelle. She is going to be in Akron. This is Ben. And then we have an assistant trainer with all of them. So the lead trainer and the assistant trainer, Atlanta, Bloomington, Minnesota, Jeff Balf, Chicago. I know that guy right there. This is Concord, and so on and so forth, right? These are all the trainers. It's going to be amazing. This is Tampa. So these are all here for March 8th. Get to the regional March 8th. Bring people. Then we will do a run from March 8th until Atlanta. Hopefully this helped all of you today. Sherry, is there anything you want to add? It's the start of your birthday month. You're headed to Dubai tomorrow. I would love for you to help wrap up this training.
Oh, thank you. And you know, I love when you do the game plan, and especially having the triple play. I mean, there's some money on the table, and that's something for everybody that's on here. You have it's a fresh start. Right now, it's you're not coming in the middle of the month. You're coming right at the beginning, and lay out your game plan. Put together your list. Circle exactly what Ms. Offer was saying. Circle, which ones are the low hanging fruit. And I just want to let everyone know, when I made my very first list when I got started, my top 10 people that I had on the list that I thought were for sure going to say yes, all said no to me. The first one was my mom. And that was really, at that time, I was so driven to be able to become successful, in the sense that, I didn't even hear no. I just heard not now. Because you don't know what's going on in people's lives. It may just not be the right timing. I saw my good friend Helen, who's on this call, who's also a pastor and just an amazing person. We did a call for one of her friends who's in real estate. It's just, she loves it, but it's just not the right timing for her. So we actually send her a video to watch, and just are being patient with her. So don't just cross them off your list. I actually have a wall mine is a mirror, huge wall with all these sticky notes on it, that I write every one of my prospects of people that I think about, or if I see somebody that likes something on one of my posts, I put their name on a little sticky note, and I have lots of them, just so you guys know, and they're all the different colors, and I put them up on the wall. And if somebody says no, I have a list on the end that is my not now. And that is my motivation. Because guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to them in 3 months, 6 months, and just check in with them and see how they are. Because life changes constantly. It might be now is the right time. And especially after I post a bunch of pictures from Dubai for all my friends to see. And I have a lot of people on this call that says, I'm reposting your pictures too, because I'm going to be on the next one. We're going with 400 friends to Dubai. We're going to have the time of our lives, and we want you to be able to experience. I love what Jennifer Murphy says. It's a travel savings account. Most people don't travel because they don't have the money. They'll find the time if they had the money. And that is something that we want to help you have both. We want you to have not only the money to be able to travel with us, and also the time to be able to do it. And then the greatest part of it is helping others to be able to do the same. So thank you, Ms. Opera. Thank you, everybody that was on the call. I know it's Saturday, and I know that there's a million things you could be doing, but just jumping on and getting this information, you got a fast start, because triple play is in play. So let's go to work. Let's make it happen. And I'm going to be getting on the Monday night call, so from Dubai. So don't, I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning there to be on this call, because it's 12 hours difference, and I'm going to be there. So build for it. I'll be doing the call from Dubai. Guess where my energy is going to be? Way off the chart. So thank you all. Have a great weekend. God bless, and we'll see you at the top.